Hi guys, and welcome to a quick breakdown and look at the new trailer for GTA 5 number 2. So we finally got a new trailer after so long. So at the start we get a quick little preview of the rich side of Los Santos. The sort of rich environment, tennis courts and all that jazz. We then get a look at the wife of Michael. I think she's the one in the white, I think. And the daughter as well, so she's having a little bit of an argument, a little bit of a family crisis. They can tell the environment is very, very rich, as in the people are very, very rich. It's very upper class. Obviously, Michael's made a lot of money, but he's in a little bit of trouble and he still wants to make some more money, and his wife is spending all of it. Then we get a first look at Michael. Obviously, he's looking a little bit overweight because of his age, but that all makes sense. And his glasses, so he's sort of pretending to be sort of almost like a bit of a cool guy, cool sort of criminal guy, that sort of gangster style. And then we switch to a completely different side of Los Santos. The sort of battered side, the graffiti side, the industry side, and the environment just looks amazing and it just looks like so detailed. We then get a little look at the pedestrians and a little bit of bust up. They look a little bit battered, they're not as posh as the area we just watched. You see the car on the left looking extremely battered, very, very old, a little bit rusty, and just generally the clothes on the pedestrians look a little bit bad, a little bit tired, a little bit grubby, and obviously a nice little liquor store behind as well. So yeah, it's not going as well for these guys as it is for Michael. It is interesting how he will interact with perhaps the less rich sort of kind of life. I'm not really sure what's going on here. It looks like obviously Trevor's got in a bit of a situation. Got this guy sort of standing in some sort of lake or water. And they've got this caravan to the right, and I don't know what's happened, but it looks like it's all flooded. So whether Trevor's caused a bit of chaos, perhaps tried to take this guy out using the water, and he's got like a gun or something. I can't really see what gun it is. But yeah, it's a very weird situation for Trevor to be in. We then get a little bit of a look at the combat for Trevor. This is like a little bit of a sort of montage of him smashing this guy's head against the bar. This guy is a little bit of a mentalist, a little bit psycho-ish, and he just likes to cause a bit of trouble. I think he likes the fact that he can perhaps take anyone out, and he's a pretty dangerous character in this. Obviously one of the three main protagonists in the game. We then get a look at this little buggy. I think it's Franklin in the vehicle, I'm not 100% sure on that. But it looks like a very extreme sort of desert mobile, pretty mental. Not really sure what's going on in the background. You can see sort of a few like satellite dishes and some sort of massive truck. But yeah, definitely cool screenshot there. We then get Franklin looking a little bit angry, throwing this Molotov into a building. Yeah, it's something we've seen a little bit of him. We've heard about him sort of setting fire tanks on fire and throwing it into houses and stuff. Obviously he's a little bit of an extreme character. Again, he's like a little bit opposite to Michael, he's a little bit more grubby. And it's definitely interesting to see where this character goes within the storyline. So he thumped his fists and the house just blows up behind him in pretty dramatic style. I'm not sure whether these are taken from actual cutscenes or whether it's taken from something else, but it does look pretty dramatic. The fire effects and smoke look pretty awesome as well. We then get a nice little look at the detail of like just normal life, normal gameplay, sort of pedestrians and trains going by, and this looks so amazing. I just can't. This is the things I actually like to see in a game, the basic stuff that all comes together. Small little things that just adds to how amazing this game will be. Little tiny details of pedestrians, the coaches and buses, and the massive freight trains going through the whole scene. It just looks pretty incredible. I can imagine sort of diving through that as like the police behind you and stuff, and it's just going to be pretty awesome. Some really amazing looking things in this trailer that are going to be absolutely superb. We then come to this scene which is actually quite interesting. It looks like Franklin, according to like the screenshots we've seen so far. It's very similar clothes anyway, and I think this is the first time Franklin and Michael meet, and he sort of gives the directions about where to go. So perhaps we get like a little bit of a sort of prologue, sort of storyline maybe. So we sort of find out how them two met and why they're so close. Maybe, we don't know. We then see Franklin in this lovely looking sort of Audi looking car. Well, if it's like an R8, something along those lines. And there's some sort of guy screaming in the background. This guy, Franklin, does work for a luxury car company, so perhaps he's like stealing it back, or perhaps this guy didn't repay his loans or something like that, and he's being drafted in to try and take it back. Perhaps, I don't know. But it looks like very interesting anyway. We then get this first look at what looks like a chase scene or some sort of race. So this is white Audi again, and there's a red car in front as well, which I think we've seen before in a screenshot from IGN. Franklin puts his finger up in the red car to the police, which is pretty crazy. We then see Franklin again in a very similar top. I think he's talking to his girlfriend or wife or something along those lines. And she's sort of moaning at him for some particular reasons. This bit's pretty awesome. I mean, we know Franklin obviously is working for a luxury car company. And it seems like he's using the cars as some sort of battering rams to stop the police, which is going to be an absolutely crazy mission to play. This game, I can't explain how excited I am about this game. It's just looking superb. The details, the missions, I still have a few bits to show you in this trailer alone. It just looks absolutely awesome. We didn't see Franklin talking to this guy. I'm not really sure who he is, but there seems to be quite a bit of tension between these two characters. Obviously this might come into Franklin's side of the story, because there is certain stories outside of the main missions where you actually the individual characters. This could be one of them, maybe, I don't know. A lovely shot of this car just smashing straight into this 6-seater transport of vehicle for families. Just completely smacks it. It looks like a sort of Bugatti Veyron or Lamborghini or something, and it just looks pretty quick. I can't actually work out who's inside it, but I think he's white, so it's probably Franklin or Michael, maybe. Or it's someone you might be chasing, because it looks like there's a guy behind, right up close to him, who's probably chasing him. We then get this little sort of scenario where it looks like Michael's having some sort of meeting with some guy about probably a particular job or something. I'm not really sure if this is within Michael's home or place. It looks like he's having quite an important meeting. And you get some really nice close details of Michael himself. Then we get this quite dramatic look at Michael's son. We see him for the first time. He's a little bit gangster. He's got some tattoos and he talks a bit. He's from the hood for some particular reason, even though he comes from some rich place. And then we get a look at Franklin as well, who's actually on this boat on a road. Yeah, it's not looking good as the sun sort of swings around in quite dramatic fashion. And then this red car, which we've seen quite a few times in screenshots and trailers and things, smashes down onto the hood, or the back hood I guess, or the boot, and just lands straight in it. I don't know what the hell is going on, but this mission looks pretty epic. If you guys haven't seen the full trailer, I'll leave a little link in the description. But this is quite a funny scene. It's a little bit of interaction between Michael and his son. It's actually really, really funny. It's like I'm glad to see the old GTA sort of dialogue and very, very good voice acting is back. It's just a lot of fun and really, really funny to watch as well. Oh, look who's back. It's Trevor, stamping on someone's bloody head. This guy is a bloody maniac. He's going to be hard to control. And it does look like a really fun character. A complete different contrast to Franklin and Michael. He just seems to like hurting people. We then get to look at this nice little plane we haven't seen before. It looks like a bullet either smashed along the side of the plane or something, and there's just sort of sparks going up. But it does look pretty cool with smoke effects as well. So perhaps he's trying to make a quick escape from a heist or something, maybe? Who knows? This is one of these sort of things within the trailer you might have missed. But this is a bang heist going on, and it's quite dramatic effects. The door's been smashed open by bombs and all that jazz, and it looks pretty dramatic. Obviously, heist is going to be one of the main things within the game itself and the story. So it's pretty interesting that this is actually in it, within the trailer itself, and it sort of shows off some of that gameplay. I can't actually pick out who the characters are in this particular scenario, but obviously we've got some sort of smashed door in the background. And then we get confirmed that we have dogs in the game as well, which is pretty cool. And yeah, that car's looking pretty snazzy. It's like a sort of Aston Martin sort of Jaguar. And I think Franklin's in the car with a nice little gun. He does like a sort of handbrake turn, turns around, fires some bullets, and the dog just about misses and doesn't get hit, which would have been quite unfortunate. We didn't get this character sort of diving across the hood. Hopefully this is something we could do within the game as well. Sort of running, trying to dive into cover. That'd be pretty awesome. Sort of parkour gloriness. Some of you guys might have seen something similar in the screenshots before, but this is Michael swinging down the side of the building and smashing through windows and doing all that jazz, trying to get someone back. I think it's from they call it FIB or something along those lines. Again, this might have been something you might have missed, but it's a gun smashing through this sort of glass. Looks like it's a jewellery store. Obviously we're trying to do another robbery, so it's like a sort of heist in a way. Obviously we're going to smash the glass and obviously alarms will probably go off. We have to escape the police in some sort of fashion. This is one of these really weird jaw-dropping things. It's got this jeep in a plane with a massive beam of sunlight coming through, and we're about to jump out of it. We're going to see a character jumping out. It looks like me it's Michael, but I'm not 100% sure on this. But this is a very unique way of getting into a sort of mission or scenario. I'm not really sure how the vehicle actually helped too much, but I guess we'll find out when we actually purchase the game next spring, which I'm predicting will be May, by the way. Dirt bike was one of the first things we actually saw in the game, like the screenshot wise, very early on. And yeah, the dirt bike's looking pretty snazzy. Looks like there's some sort of race going on here. Don't think it's anything more than that. Again, it could be a mission, who knows. But we did get this really nice sort of freeze frame of all these guys sort of falling off. It's like three drivers smashing into each other, flinging up into the air. We didn't get a shot of Trevor standing on top of a train. We're coming to a sort of end of the trailer, as you can tell. Very sort of Uncharted free style. Two trains smashing into each other. See Michael flinging off. I'm hoping it's probably also underneath this bridge, but it's flinging off and it just looks pretty awesome. Absolutely crazy ass game this is going to be. Nighttime gameplay, or sort of look at the night. It does look pretty nice. And obviously the main bit of this is the jet. There's a bloody jet in it. It looks like there's two helicopters in front. I think one's already been destroyed maybe. I'm not sure, but still one on the left. If you go forward a little bit more. We unfortunately see two rockets flying towards this helicopter, which looks like a police helicopter. Judging by the details on the side of it, which say police. Also got the nice little Vince Woods sign behind as well. Oh, it's been destroyed. And clearly something hasn't gone to plan here. They look a little bit unhappy. Perhaps the plan hasn't come together. And yeah, that's the end of the trailer. That was a pretty crazy, awesome trailer. So much stuff happened in it, and it's quite hard to do. It's quite a long video, I'm guessing this is going to be. Massive breakdown of this. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I think I pretty much covered everything on the trailer itself. But if I missed anything and you guys want to, please note it in the comments. I'll add it as annotations later on. So I hope you guys enjoyed it.